What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Victor Bell Road of Glory here on NCAA 14. And we're just kind of gonna go and wrap up regular season play within the Mountain West Conference. We have been on an absolute tear so far. Ever since that loss to Fresno State, we have been on a 6-game winning streak, and nobody has come close to beating us. As you know, Victor Bell has been putting some fantastic stats. Just look at the defensive team leaders. He's leading 2 to 3 major categories in total tackles as well as total sacks, and he will look to add on to that for today's doubleheader against both San Diego State and New Mexico to finish out the regular season. But hey, it should be a good one though. Make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new. Let's go ahead and jump into these games. Alright, so now it's time to go and get this party started, as we already got him at a 3rd and 9, but they're gonna go deep here, and we forget about this dude. He's gonna run deep right into a red zone, and this dude David Berry already got a first down on us. Wish I would have gotten to that quarterback sooner so that wouldn't have happened. But we got him at another 3rd down again. Hopefully we can stop him once again, and we're gonna come up short on this first down. This David Berry dude is really killing us small, man. I'm not gonna lie. But now, 1st and goal, we gotta focus up here. We don't want to give up a touchdown early on. And what do? We give up a touchdown early on. So this sorry team already has a 7-0 lead on us. So not cool, bruh. Alright, and so we got our boys down the field. But the thing is that like we missed the extra point, so we're down still. But we do force a 3 and out, as you know, so that was cool. We're still down though, so that ain't it, Chief. As looks like this running back just, you know, simply does not want to give up. It's Brant Osborne. He got another few yards, and so now we got a 3rd and 2 coming up. See if we can get a stop here. And unfortunately for us, he's gonna pick up another first, and we're already at the end of the first quarter. And you know, these slow starts are killing us, man. We can't keep doing this, especially if we play better teams later on down the road. Hopefully we can get it together. Alright, so here we go. 2nd quarter coming up here. See if we can play better. And miss the tackle. That's very uncharacteristic of our boy Victor Bell, the bell cow of his defense. But, you know, we missed the tackle, and, you know, he was able to pick up 6 yards. But 3rd and 4, we nearly get to this quarterback. Those short throws, man, that barely gets to the first down. It's so infuriating. But they do pick up the first nonetheless, as now 1st and 10. They're going to run to our left. We miss. We actually missed the dude again. We are just having a rough start to this game. These are usually tackles that I'm making, but we're not making these tackles. Maybe I'm just taking them too much for granted. But 1st and 10, no, we force him up the left-hand side. But this Brant Osborne dude, you know, so strong, is able to drag multiple defenders for another first down. But we do get him to a 3rd and 5 though, as I actually fall down here, but might be getting to this tackler. I actually make him miss, and then Andrew Murphy, you know, thankfully ran into a wall. Boise State guys, we forced them to actually miss the field goal. So at least there's that, as we're just having a tough time making an impact. We haven't gotten onto the score sheet yet. Usually we would have done something by now, and you know, I don't know what kind of game plan they've made for us, but they're doing a good job with it, as Chris Hughes gets stuffed in the backfield anyways. Derek White with the TFL. We force him a punt. As now we got him at a 1st and 10 here, as going to throw to his right. So we got another first down, and we really got to go and get something here, as we nearly get to this quarterback. We force him to throw a bad pass. It's going to be an interception for us, going the other way. And we got ourselves in the red zone. And because of that, we got another touchdown to end the half. So we're up 20 to 7. And so now we're just chilling in the zone, ready to make a stop here, as they go in a completely different way. So they pick up the first. 3rd and 7 coming up though, and they try to go up the gut, but we're ready for it. Brant Osborne ran to one of our famous D tackles, Titus Young, and they're gonna have to plan it away. Later on, they managed to somehow get the field goal while we were off the field. I don't know how they managed that, to be honest, but it's all good though, as we still have this 2-score lead. 2nd and 8 though. We get a guy on the ground and we nearly get to his quarterback again, but he's able to get it off just in time. Dude is really aware of his surroundings. I gotta give him that. But now 3rd and 7, we have an opportunity to stop him right here, right now, as we sense the halfback screen and we are able to snuff it out. 4th down though, they are gonna go for it here, and they run into a brick wall. Andrew Murphy was only able to pick 1. They needed 2. So now we're starting to pull away. It's a 17-point game. I missed the tackle again. I'm just having a really bad game, to be honest. Besides the fact that they have a decent game plan to actually put me in check. You know, like I'm just getting hoed out. But we get another 3 and out as Braden Hayden is forced to throw that ball away. And so in the 4th quarter, it's still a 17-point game as we are finally get on the stat sheet. That is our first tackle today. And we're finally able to get it. So next play, we're really close to a safety, but he throws it away. And so 3rd and 11, we're going to try again. But they run a halfback screen, try to go for the safety, just for the off chance that it actually happens. And, you know, we force them to go 3 and out again. But, you know, we don't score again. And so we're going to try and go ahead here and see if we can stop them here. But they got the first. And then I'm going to try and do a little thing. But they keep me in check there too. And it's a one-on-one. And our guy loses track of the ball. And they score. But thankfully that's the last thing they do. So we did end up getting the win, but boy did we get shut down. We had 1 total tackle today. Granted, it was for a loss, but we only had 1 tackle. So whatever game plan that they had, they did a real good job of keeping us out of the game for the most part. And, you know, we're just happy that we got the win. We look forward to our remaining regular season game that is against New Mexico. They may be considered sorry on paper, but they're 1 win away from. Alright, so here's to hoping that we play a much better game this time around, and we're already off to a great start as Josh Thompson feels the burn that is Victor Bell, the bell cow of this D, as we got him to a 3rd and 9, but they throw right over our shoulders. It's a perfect throw. I wouldn't expect that from a quarterback from the Mountain West, but I digress. It's that Heisman cheese. As now another 3rd and 9. That's what I like to see. We get an interception force, and it's our first turnover of the game. Let's freaking go. You love to see it out here. So now next possession, it's a 2nd and 9, and we get to this quarterback. We got him by the ankles, and we are chasing history. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe at sack number 15, we are just balling out as Drew Lamb was able to somehow get the 10 toes down for the 1st down. Hope y'all liked what I did there. 2nd and 8, they try to go up the left-hand side, but Victor Bell is there making boss moves. Another TFL. That's our 2nd one of the game. We already have more tackles than we did in the entire San Diego State game as they try to go deep on us, but Randy King was ready for it, and they got to punt this ball right back to us. Let's go. So now, next possession, they try to go up the middle to Josh Thompson. He's able to somehow, you know, grind his way through Mike McBride. That's what I meant to say. I don't know where Josh Thompson came from. Oh, that's a quarterback that I love sacking. As speaking of TFLs, there's Mike McBride getting hit in the backfield as John Thompson just does not know how fast Victor Bell is. Dude is a stud for a reason. As they try to run a screen and it doesn't work on us. We are too good for us. You gotta punt it away again. Let's go. So now another 1st and 10 coming up. About a minute and a half left, and Johnson's actually gonna scramble here as Victor Bell's trying to run him down. He's able to do that. Fortunately, he's able to get 17. Next play, dropping back. He's going to scramble once again. And this time we missed the tackle, but we do get him in bounds, and they use their first timeout. A couple of plays later, they're facing a 3rd and 3, and they go up the middle, and they just barely get it. And so now they have another first down with false hopes maybe of getting a touchdown here, but Thompson is going to scramble once again. He's going to pick up another 7, as now tick, 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 that time is running. You got to get something going here as Rodgers somehow gets a foot down. I didn't think he got it, but that's simply me. It's still a first. Next play, Thompson's going to drop back. I knew it would get to his quarterback, but it's dropped. He did throw it away just in time before I could get there, but it's still an incomplete, and I'll take it. So now, 3rd and 10. Thompson dropping back. Nobody there to get the defender, and Tom Casey is able to pick up the first and a lot more. Unfortunately, he's down with a knee injury. You hate to see it because they are trying to go to a bowl game. They're 5-6, if you remember. And so they got to win this game. They are going to go bowling. But now it's not looking good for them, though. We're up 30-7. We're looking pretty good. We just got to finish really strong here. Hopefully we can go about doing that. As now 3rd and 12. They are in danger of this drive stalling. And we're going to get to the quarterback again. That's sack number 16 on the season. Let's freaking go. So now it's a whole new drive. We're up 37-7. We are just putting the pain and hurt on these boys in our home stadium. Senior day, by the way. Although it doesn't have as much valor for us as, you know, we're just a true freshman. Josh Bryant makes a catch though for 8. Picks up another first down, by the way. And so 3rd and 12. In danger of another drive stalling. We nearly get to his QB, but he throws a wild pass that somehow is caught and is able to pick up the first through multiple broken tackles. I can't believe they got that first down. I am so butthurt by that. I don't know what else to say. But now 1st and 10. The ship is right as Thompson takes a sack from Titus Guerrero. That's his first. So now next play following the sack. He's going to drop back the pass again. He's going to scramble here. And we nearly get him at the line of scrimmage. We tried to go for a driving tackle. And I guess it didn't really trigger like any tripping animation or whatever. I thought it would, but I guess I don't know the game as well as I think I do. But 1st and 10, they run a halfback screen. We unfortunately miss. We are messing up again, giving me some nightmares from that San Diego State game the other day. So now 1st and goal here. They're going to try to run it up the left-hand side, but we were there and we was ready. 2-yard loss. Next play, this time they actually pass it up the middle, and there's nobody there, and he's able to walk into the end zone for another touchdown. So it's a 37-14 game, and that's how our game is going to end, as we were pulled later on in this 4th quarter, and we still ended up winning by 30 points going into the Mountain West Championship game next week. And we played much better in that season finale than we did against San Diego State in the first portion of this episode. We had 5 TFLs, and then we also had 2 sacks in addition to that, which brings our sack total for the season all the way up to 16. So with that win against New Mexico, we were able to climb all the way up to number 4 in the rankings, and we'll be playing in the Mountain West Conference Championship game. And look who we're going to be playing. Fresno State. They're undefeated. They're ranked number 2. So we're given an opportunity, despite the 1 loss that we had earlier this season to these guys, that we can potentially play in the the national championship game. Because if we can take care of business against Fresno State, and either Ohio State or Texas A&M loses in their conference championship game, then we could definitely be in the national championship in our first season in this road to glory. So that'll be pretty cool to see, and I'm real excited to get into the conference championship game for the very next episode. So if you're excited for that as I am, hit me up in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. This is John J Gaming on the mic, and I appreciate you sticking around for this long. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.